Chat with B.Scott. Obviously, I'm not a voter. Okay. Turn this down. Okay, I wasn't gonna do any blogs today. This is a very random blog. Okay, I guess he wants to be in the blog too. You wanna be in the blog too, Riley? Okay. Okay, I see you. This is a very random blog and it's quick. Just basically, I just wanted to put out a message to young women and just people in general. There are some really ugly people in this world, and I don't mean literally ugly. I mean ugly in here, inside, and they need to be notified of their ugliness. Um, Basically, what my message is people need to, number one, never take their looks for granted because anything could happen. And when you are around a bunch of people who just like you because of how you look and all these kind of things, if something were to happen, you're going to be high and dry and by yourself, and all of those shallow friends that you thought you had will not be within a 1,000-foot radius of you and whatever you're going through. And you can guarantee that. What brought this blog on is I'm watching a show on E, and they're doing reconstructive surgery, and this girl, I don't feel like she's an ugly girl. Actually, she didn't look like she had Down syndrome to me, but she was saying that people were teasing her and saying that she looks mentally retarded. Do you mind? People were teasing her and telling her that she looks mentally retarded and that she looks like she's has Down syndrome and da 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 da. And that she wants to get reconstructive surgery because she feels like God made her the wrong way. And if you have been watching my channel for a long time, know I have that one video that a lot of people liked that was called this dog is so bad, y'all. If all you can see what he's doing. Get down. Anyways, the blog was just basically talking about how God doesn't make mistakes. It's called God Doesn't Make Mistakes. And basically what I was injecting in that blog is that, you are how you are. That's how God made you. I don't feel like God just makes mistakes. Maybe there's a reason that God made her look that way. Maybe he wants her to use her voice to reach out to young women, or maybe he wants her, maybe she has something greater planned that any of us know about, God has in store for this girl. And the sad part is she was talking about how she doesn't like to smile and show her teeth, how she doesn't like to wear makeup because it accentuates beauty and she doesn't feel beautiful. And the girl was just the nicest person. And I'm thinking to myself, what bunch of fucking assholes had the audacity to say something to or about this girl, not even knowing her from Adam, not knowing her from the next person? And it just really made me think, like, I get on Twitter sometime and everybody's so obsessed with themselves and who they are on Twitter and their little personalities. And I'm so-and-so on Facebook. All right, well, look, here's a reality check for everybody. One day, we're all going to be dead. Everyone. It's a course of life. You're born, you live life, you die. When you're left, when you're gone, there's just remnants of you on the earth. Your soul is gone. There are bones and, flesh in a casket. And how do you want people to remember you? You want people to remember you for being an asshole? Oh yeah, she was pretty, but she was an asshole. She's dead now anyways. Or do you want people to remember you for some legacy that you carried on, or something that you did, or some, huge outstanding thing that you did for your community, your neighborhood? Why would you try and live your whole life dogging out other people, talking about other people? Another thing. I don't know how many people there are on this earth. I can probably Google it and find out. I don't know how many people there are on this earth, but I can tell you one thing. There's a hell of a lot of beautiful people in this world. And what separates one beautiful person from the next is what's going on up here and in here. And if you don't have it here or here, then it doesn't matter what's going on here. Okay? There's so many beautiful people. Who gives a shit about looks anymore? Seriously? Beautiful people come a dime a dozen. They're good to look at, but who cares if you can't hold a conversation with them? I'm just saying. Um, these girls walking around thinking that they somebody, they're exempt. I'm pretty. I'm no 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 no. What you gonna do if you get into a car accident? All of your self-esteem comes from how you think people portray you. Well, they say I look good, so I'm hot. Now, what happens if something happens to your face or your body and those people aren't telling you, paying you these same compliments? Your self-esteem is going to be down the shitter, just like your attitude already is. So, I suggest people, and I'm not perfect. I've made comments about people before, but I can honestly say that I feel like I'm a decent looking person, and I can honestly say that I have a very random group of friends from middle school all the way up to now that aren't all what society thinks is attractive or whatever. And I'll tell you something. You tell me something about one of my friends, and I'm going to bite your head off. Seriously. It's not cool. Bullies are overrated. Being an asshole is overrated. Being ugly to people is overrated, and it's unnecessary. If you don't like somebody, you don't like how somebody looks or whatever, don't look at them. Keep walking and keep on about your business. But it's not your place or anybody else's to walk around and try to make other people feel bad because of the way that God made them. Who the hell are you? I mean, really. You know, if you are blessed with good looks, it's just that you're blessed. Everybody looks different. Everybody's blessed with their own different qualities. Albert Einstein wasn't the most attractive man, but look at his legacy. Look what he's carried on. Look how much he taught people. Susan Boyle is not an attractive woman at all, but look what she's done. No one gives a shit about how I don't give a shit about how she looks. She's an amazing singer. And those are the type of things that people need to evaluate in people and look at when they decide to be their friend or their lover or whatever else. You need to start working on in here rather than this. You can go buy makeup and products to make this look better. You can go buy the false eyelashes and the fake boobs and the wigs, this and that, the third. But are you really happy at the end of the day in here? I don't feel like those people are, and I feel like that's why they talk about everybody else. Anyways, if you're a young woman and you're having problems with this, let me tell you something. I used to get teased in elementary school. It's funny now. It's a good thing to have long legs, right? Them little bitches used to call me Kermit the Frog, and she's not black, she's not white, she don't know what she is, and just all type of crazy shit. Them same people I saw when I went back to California 2 years ago. A couple of them had kids and they never went back to their normal size. Some of them just looked tore up. A couple of them in jail, and here I am, Kermit the Frog here, still kicking and looking a hell of a lot better than them. And you know what? It's because I don't worry about that kind of stuff. Who cares about looks? This is the way that God chose to make me look. I'm grateful for that, but I also would have been grateful if He would have given me a different face and a different body. Because regardless of how all this looks, all my creativity and things like that will always be here. That will have always been inside of me, regardless of how my exterior looks. So people, please don't be rude assholes to people, especially you don't even know. You don't know how it can put a damper on somebody's day to just be rude and ugly. Sometimes it can be so uplifting to somebody just to be nice to them, to simply just be nice. So don't be that person. You don't want to be, deemed as an ugly person or a mean person. You really don't. And, like I said, to the girls that do have problems, let those people be where they are. They're unhappy with own aspects of your life. No one should be able to bring you down. Period. End of story. Don't let anybody bring you down. As B.Scott says, step out on your faith, step on your pride, walk out on your faith, whatever he says, it's very true. Be true to who you are. Step out on who you are. And if you see some other girl or whoever saying nina nina, tell it you and keep it moving. And you tell them I said that.